Macca's guides.
Hey guys, Macca here, playing Halo 2 Anniversary, showing you one of the hardest achievements that could have been if it weren't for some of the multipliers and things I'll be showing you in this video. Step 1, the mission you have to play is in Halo 2, Cairo Station. The difficulty you have to play on is Legendary, and the skull you need to have is Thunderstorm, which raises the rank of every enemy on the map. Now, the optional ones, which I for sure recommend if you don't want to pull your hair out, I recommend that you put on the Scarab Gun skull, which makes every gun shoot the Scarab Gun ammo. And you can also put Envy up, which will allow you to press up on the D-pad and turn invisible for a few seconds whenever you like. That's very helpful for you if you're reloading and in a tough area, or you want to sneak peek around the corner without having the enemy shoot you. Now, what you need to do to get this Easter egg to unlock is get to the final room without being hit a single time. If you're hit with a single bullet, your screen will flash red and you'll also see that your shields will go down. If any of those two things happen, you're just going to want to either shoot the ground to kill yourself, or you can just press start and load last checkpoint. Basically, you're going to have to complete the level without being hit a single time. But again, it's completely okay if you get hit. You can just load that last checkpoint and everything still works 100%. As long as you don't accidentally get hit and then reach the next checkpoint by accident. There's also one or two areas in the mission where if you push too far up ahead too quickly, it might trigger a checkpoint right as you enter a room. And if that checkpoint is really late, bullets might be already almost flying towards you, and there's no way you'll be able to dodge them without having to completely restart the level. So that's really the only time you'll have to restart the level, is if you get a really bad checkpoint with a whole bunch of enemies around you that you cannot dodge. So the strategy for this, as you see me doing, you're going to be hiding for the most part using the battle rifle for the entire level. The battle rifle is great because it is super accurate, it has a scope on it, and it also fires 3 burst rounds, and there's a ton of battle rifle ammo available on this level, whether it be through fallen soldiers or just randomly scattered around the map. So that's also great for you guys. Now again, if you didn't have the Scarab or Envy skull, you still have to do the same method. With this method, including the Scarab skull and the invisibility, this should take the average player between 20 and 30, maybe 20 to 40 minutes, depending on their previous experience with number 1 with Halo, number 2 with the Scarab Gun, and then number 3, how well they know the spawns of the enemies on this level. Now, keep in mind, 20 to 40 minutes might sound like a lot of time to get a quite easy achievement, but if it weren't for that Scarab Gun and the Envy Skull, this would be one of the hardest achievements, and even extremely experienced players, this would take those who were actually even able to do it, which a lot of people wouldn't be able to. It would probably take them 2, 3, maybe even 4 hours of time just to try to get this done. It is incredibly difficult to try to actually beat this level with Thunderstorm Skull on, and without taking a single hit. Just the normal way, I guess you would call it, the legitimate way. I'm not going to be commenting through the entire video, as I don't think it is necessary. I will be showing you the entire mission, as I know people want to see that, and I think it is important. If you watch this video, you will have every spawn of every enemy and a tactic for every room of the level shown to you, so that's also good. A good tactic you'll see me using in this room is standing behind a box and then just jumping, shooting once, and then going behind the box. This is a good tactic because even if the enemies notice you, they might shoot at you, but by the time the bullet reaches you, you'll already be behind the box. So that's a pretty good way to use a lot of cover. Also, don't mind backtracking a little bit in order to get some battle rifle ammo. And one of the hardest parts is probably this part, because it's so long and it's kind of hard to get a checkpoint to trigger. And the door that opens after this area, you want to shoot it from the side. For the Scarab Gun, you don't really want to go for a direct hit. You kind of just want to shoot the wall near the enemy, or the ground near the enemy, or some kind of an object that is nearby the enemy, and the blast radius of the Scarab Gun should take him out. Again, feel free to abuse the checkpoint system as much as you need. If you feel like it's too hard, you can try new tactics, different things. And as soon as you get hit, you have to be very attentive to your shield, which is in the bottom left corner, and you have to be very attentive to your screen blink. Because the Scarab Gun has a lot of light coming off of it, it can be quite disorienting. And, you know, a lot of different flashes on your screen are coming by. But if it ever flashes red and your shield goes down a little bit, you'll have to restart the last checkpoint. Keep in mind, if you are scoped in, you won't see the shield in the bottom left corner until you unscope. Good thing for you, though, is if you're scoped and you get hit, it will unscope you. So that's also another indicator that you've been hit. If for whatever reason you don't unlock the achievement after completing this, there can be a few things that are the factor. If Xbox Live's down, that's not my fault. Number 2, you got hit and didn't notice and then went to the next checkpoint, in which case you'll need to restart the mission. Another problem, maybe you weren't on Legendary. You gotta be it's very important that you check that you were on Legendary and that you had Thunderstorm Skull on. Now, the way you know that you got the achievement is when you reach the last room. I'm just gonna advise that you just turn on your invis and hide behind a pillar once you reach the last room, and you're gonna need to listen very closely to the intercom system. If the intercom system says paging Megg, something along those lines, where it's asking Megg to pick up the phone, that's how you know you've unlocked the achievement and the Easter egg. If it doesn't do that, that means you didn't do it properly. For whatever reason, it didn't trigger. So that's how you're going to know that you got it for sure. Once you reach that last room, go hide in a corner and wait. Sometimes it'll take a minute or two for that message to come on. Sometimes it'll be immediate, as it was for me. You'll see as soon as I enter the room, and if you listen to the in-game audio, which will be up in a second here, you'll hear paging Megg, please pick up the phone. Something along those lines. It's probably a little bit off. But as soon as that comes on the intercom is when you will unlock the achievement. So hopefully that is as clear and concise as possible, giving you guys as much information as you need to not screw this up. Again, you can just retry the whole mission if for whatever reason you're having troubles. Come back to it at a later time. Thank you for watching. If you found this Easter egg and achievement guide useful, feel free to like the video. You can also check out my channel for more videos and subscribe if you want to see more content similar to this in the future. I make a wide variety of achievement and trophy guides, collectible guides, Easter eggs, walkthroughs, reviews, vlogs, and giveaways on YouTube. That's a whole wide variety of things. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I see you in my next video. Peace.
Fire teams to habitat. Hang on, everyone. Hostiles have taken security station 1. I need a squad and habitat cover.
Come on, Chief, this way.
I was almost on board with Nation.
Don't worry, ma'am. We're on.
Sir, boarders have breached the fire control center. They have a bomb.
Can you defuse it?
Yes, but I'll need the Chief's help to make contact with the detonator.
Chief, get to the bomb, double time. Cortana, prioritize targets and fire at will.
First echelon, you're with me. Blanket those cruisers. Take them out one by one. Second echelon, keep those carriers busy.
Registering all hostile vessels inside the kill zone. 13 cruisers, 2 assault carriers. I'm going loud.
Alert. Borders and ports dry dock. All hands, report to evacuation station. All hands, we are abandoning the station. All personnel, prepare to abandon the station.
The carriers are breaking through, sir. They're heading straight for the Cairo.
Cortana, concentrate your fire on the first carrier. Admiral, do what you can against...
Everyone, form up. Follow my lead.
The first carrier completely ignored us, sir. Blew through the Malta's debris field and headed straight for Earth. Just so you know, there are quite a few elites guarding the bomb. You may need to get creative.